You know, the school dropout you left at home could be richer than you. You finished high school, went to the university, finished college, and now you are living in the city. Someone finished Form 4, even dropped out of school, and he did not have money to proceed to college. He did not have a relative in town. He opted to remain in the village. After 10 years, when you visit the village, you realize that the person you left there has got a home, a nice one, permanent house. He owns a business, he has a very stable family, and he has a car. While you are, the only thing you have is a smartphone and a professional CV and a job paying you 20,000 shillings. Now, you really wonder what happened. If you live in a city, for example, Nairobi, and earn, let's say, 30,000, this 30,000 rent will go with at least 5,000. Transport, food, and everything will go with at least 15,000. At the end of the month, you are either surviving on loans, you have borrowed friends, or if you know how to manage your finances well, you can save something like 2,000 only. What about someone who remained in the village? He owns a business which generates, let's say, even 1,000 per day. That is 30,000 every month. This person comes from home, he doesn't pay rent. This person owns a car which he uses for some functions, which is hired. This person has got a family, and where he owns business, he doesn't use any transport. So this means he also have land where he plants vegetables, fruits, and everything. He doesn't buy food. If he makes 30,000, he spends only 5,000 per month. That's his expenses, maybe paying school fees. He saves 25,000, while you save 2,000 in the city. So if he saves 25,000, it means in 1 year, he can manage to save more than 200,000 shillings. What about 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? You can do your calculations. In the city, it is very, very hard to get a good job. Very hard. And if you get a job paying 30,000, it's hard to change from that job because there are very few jobs available, good jobs available in the city. Once you get a low paying job, that's where you stick for years, unless you start a business. And in the city, it's very hard to run a business while you're being employed because you don't have time. There's traffic jam, there's a lot of inconveniences. So you find someone in the village after 10, 15 years is doing very well. While with your a degree, you're still earning 50,000, which is not good money in the village, in the city. You can never compete with that a person, unless the only way you can compete with someone in the village is when you own a good business in the city. That way you can grow faster. But if you are relying on those jobs which pay 50,000, 70,000, 30,000, there's no way you'll compete with that person. So the reason why you are probably not at the level of someone in the village is because you don't take risks. This person in the village had just given up. So he was just taking several risks and eventually managed to start a profitable business. But in the city, the only thing you can do is to look for employment. And if you're not fortunate enough with your degree, you might not get a job. So it means village life favors mostly those ones who did not go to school. If even those ones who went to school but started business, it favors them, or went to agriculture, doing farming. But in the town, if you are, for example, in Nairobi, and you're not doing well, you better go to the village and start a business or do farming. You can compete with those school dropouts.